intuition. And I promise to God I follow her intuition. So I tell her I got her with pride or intuition.
You be someone I can hide my fears with. And if they got us on the run, we could still chase our dreams. Black money. Do I see my black money? My black
Bonnie,
money.
talk to me. I talk to you different, but never extra.
It's your girl Kira Shavante, aka the real Nubian Queen, coming back at you with another video. And as you guys can tell by the title, Avi, this is a video on how to build your self-confidence and self-esteem. So if you want to find out how to look like, feel like, always be like a baby, stay tuned. Period. Number one, first and foremost, what I have here is self-confidence starts within. I do not care what anybody tell you. I don't care what anybody says. If you are a beautiful person on the inside, it will be reflected on the outside, okay? Do you hear me? I have gotten plenty of compliments because of my mannerisms and because of the way I carry myself. That people think that because I'm such a beautiful person on the inside, it's also reflected in, I mean, I'm beautiful on the outside, but it's like a bonus when you're like a good person too. So yeah, self-confidence, it starts within. You have to be beautiful and genuine on the inside. People will always see that. I can promise you. I don't care. I have seen some of the most beautiful, that was not a word. That was not a word. Okay. I have seen some of the most beautiful people in the world have the nastiest attitudes. They have, like negative personalities, and it's like reflecting in their faces. Like, yeah, you're beautiful, but your personality not cutting it, poo. So no, you're not that cute or whatever. Like, humble yourself. So if you're a beautiful person on the inside, it will always show. Period. Number two. Period. Right? Stay with me. If you think it, you are more likely to speak it. If you speak it, you are manifesting it. And that's anything. Period. Negative and positive. So, say for instance, if you think you're beautiful in your mind, you're going to end up looking in the mirror and telling yourself like, dang, I'm beautiful. Like, I think I'm so beautiful. And once you speak it and you manifest it, you're going to start believing in it because it's out there in atmosphere. You're going to start believing in it. So always speak positively to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Be kind with your mind and your mouth, because there's power in the tongue. Like, things that you speak, it can become your reality. So I remember, like, when I was younger, everybody would tell me, like, you're not beautiful, you're not pretty, you're ugly, all that kind of stuff. So once people started saying that, I started believing in it. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm ugly or whatever. And once I started speaking it, like, it was reflected in my face. Like, I would think that, yes, I am ugly because I said it, everybody else said it, so shoot, I must be ugly. When the truth of the matter is, I wasn't ugly at all. I've never been ugly or whatnot. And I just had to rewire the way that I thought about myself and the things that I spoke about myself. So yes, if you think it, you are more likely to speak it, and once you speak it, it becomes manifestation. So always speak beautifully of yourself, and once you start doing so, you start believing in it. Another thing that you can do to help boost your self-confidence is to spend some time in the mirror. So I know for me, when I was younger, I was not confident at all, and I used to like avoid kind of looking in the mirror because I just didn't think I was beautiful. Like, vanity wasn't my thing when I was younger. I was more of a tomboyish kind of like roughhouse with the guys, all that kind of stuff when I was younger. But as I got older, I started like spending more time with myself in the mirror. And even when there was a point when I didn't think I was beautiful, I'd still spend time in the mirror and just tell myself like, you're beautiful, you're beautiful, you're beautiful. And that goes back into that whole manifestation thing. So I started speaking it, and then after that I started spending more time in the mirror, and I started pointing out the things that I thought was beautiful about me. Even if it wasn't myself in its entirety, I still thought that there were some things that I just thought was beautiful. Like, for instance, I love my eyes. Like, even like if I was to take off my lashes or whatnot, I have some very beautiful eyes. I have a very beautiful set of eyes. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? I don't know. But I love my eyes so much. It's my favorite part of my face aside from my skin. It is my favorite part of my face. And like, after that, I just started looking at myself in my entirety and just figuring out what did I think, what did Kiki think was beautiful about her. And another thing, like, I love my legs. Like, oh my gosh, like, you know, it would be cliche. If you saw me in person, you would think I'd be saying like, oh, my body, this, that, and the third. But no, like, I really am in love with my legs. Like, my legs are beautiful. I love legs. Like, my legs are so beautiful. So just spend some time in the mirror alone, you know what I'm saying? You can play some music, dance around, play with your face, like, you know, make some facial expressions. Just figure out what you think is the most beautiful about you. And go from there. Like, once I started like looking at my eyes more, then it became to like my whole face, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, you're so cute, I love you. So yeah, not to be cocky, but you have to tell yourself like you love yourself, and you have to be okay with knowing that this is all you got. Like, at the end of the day, you gotta work with what you got, honey, because at the end of the day, you can't be nobody else but you. There is only one Kiera Shavante. There will only be one Kiera Shavante, and there has only been one Kiera Shavante, okay? So with that being said, I had to learn to work with what I had. And if this is what God gave me, I'm grateful, because some people got it worse. Or, oh no, that not like that, but some people, you know, like, have different kind of things going on with themselves, and I'm just grateful to be in my skin and be in my own body, and I just want to love what I have. I don't want to subscribe to the world's standard of beauty. You know what I'm saying? I like what I have. I like that I don't look like the next girl. I like that I am my own version of beautiful. And some people gonna mess with it and some people ain't. That's okay, because that ain't your problem, period. Like, it's okay. Everybody don't have to think you're beautiful. As long as you think you're beautiful and you walk with that and you stand in that, who cares what anybody else think, okay? Period. So, yes. Pick out some features that you like about yourself. Tell yourself you're beautiful every time you look in the mirror. And eventually, if you don't believe it now, you will eventually believe it. I promise you, I am a living testimony to that. I did not believe that I was beautiful when I was younger until, and I'm talking about, all I have on right now is lashes and eyebrows and lip. But if I was to take it off, I still think I'm a very beautiful person. And that's what you have to tell yourself until you believe it or whatnot. For those who are struggling with actually believing that you are beautiful, sometimes you just have to sit with yourself. Because at the end of the day, that's all you have. You're all you have at the end of the day. So sometimes you have to sit with yourself and strip away the makeup and strip away, you know, clothes and money. I'm saying adore yourself in its naked stage. And tell yourself you're beautiful. And eventually you will believe it, baby girl. I am telling you what I know, okay? Telling you. So it starts with you. Spend some time in the mirror. I promise you it'll make a difference. So, another tip is, if you look good, you feel good. That's period. Like, that's just, I don't know, like, I wouldn't say, like, that's just like a known thing. Like, for instance, like, I know when I'm not taking care of myself, I don't think I'm beautiful. I don't care if it's just me in my natural state. I don't care if it's me beat. I don't care what it is. If I'm not taking care of myself, and I'm not taking care of this vessel, my body, then I don't feel beautiful. Always make sure you keep your hygiene up. Always make sure you're, you know, being a lady and you're taking care of your body. Always make sure you're trying to eat right. I know I'm trying to work on losing some weight, because that is something that I feel like I just want to do is lose a couple pounds, but just make sure you're taking care of your body, because when you feel good, you look good. Put on, you know, some clothes that make you feel comfortable. Do your hair, you know what I'm saying? If you want to put on a little makeup, put on a little makeup. Ain't no shame or blame in that. When you feel good, you look good, and that energy radiates from you. And it radiates onto other people. So always take care of yourself. Always take care of your person. You have to be in this body at the end of the day. So it is your job to make sure that this body is taken care of. So you make sure you take care of yourself. Capiche? Period. Okay. One thing that I had to start believing was that at the end of the day, no matter what's happening in the outside world, I deserve the best version of myself. And the best version of myself is confident. Plenty of people have told me that when I'm displaying confidence, I am more beautiful. I look like I'm taking charge. I look like I'm comfortable in my body. I look like I'm comfortable being my person. So, but it's because I know deep in my mind, like, I deserve the best version of me. I deserve the best version of me. The best version of me is my happiest version. And my happiest version always is confident. So at the end of the day, you have to, you know within yourself that you deserve to be the best you. And if your best version is displaying confidence, then you have to be confident to be the best you. I hope that made sense, because it kind of didn't make sense coming out of my mouth. But I hope that made sense. I see a lot of people doing, and even sometimes, no cap, even sometimes I catch myself doing it too, is comparing yourself or your beauty to other people. I know we live in a day and age where it's like you have to subscribe to the world's standard of beauty. You know what I'm saying? Because we have social media and we have TV and television and magazines and all that kind of stuff trying to tell you what beauty is. It is so easy to sit here and say, well, since they're saying that is beautiful and I don't look like that, then I'm not beautiful. But who came up with beauty being one thing? Beauty is a number of things, okay? Just because this one person is said to be beautiful in one other person's eyesight doesn't mean that you're not beautiful in someone else's. Doesn't mean that you're not beautiful in your own eyesight. So beauty is not just one thing. And once we as people get out of that mindset, it would make it more easier, more comfortable to be yourself. When people figure out that, that's one thing that I adore about myself, is that I just feel like I don't look like anybody else. Like, you know, like the girls that I go to school with, or like, you know, I have been to school with, or just like looking out into the world, like I just have my own set look. I have my own face. I'm a different kind of beauty. I'm a rare kind of beauty, and I love that about me, okay? Like, I love my skin. I love, you know, my little fat chunky face, my little fat nose. Like, I just love the fact that I am a rare beauty. I don't look like anybody else. I don't look like the girls in the magazines. I don't look like the girls that's on TV. I don't even look like the girls that's on Instagram and Twitter and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm okay with that. And I want other people to be okay with their version of beauty, if that makes sense. Like, if you know me, if you've ever been around me, you know that I adore the girls who has a different look. Like, they don't have that, I don't know, those perfect features. Like, it's always something different about them that to me just makes them beautiful. I love that, because I know that that's how I see myself. Like, I have a lot of different features about me that I just feel like other people may cringe at, but I just think it's so beautiful. Like, it's what makes me beautiful. So yeah, don't compare yourself to anyone else. You are who you are, and who you are is beautiful, and you're beautiful in your own way, period. And that's just that. So another big important thing that I feel like will help your self-confidence is to cut toxic people off. I'm talking about, like, y'all, I'm one of those people who think that just because I love you or just because I care about you, that, you know, I may give you a lot to push about me before it's like, all right, it's time to cut it off. And I didn't realize that until I had a former friend around me, and not in comparison, but between she and I was the more confident person, secure person between she and I. And I didn't started realizing she was kind of insecure until like later on, when our friendship was starting to fall apart. I realized that she was insecure, but the thing that I was doing was trying to make her comfortable with her insecurity, and that's not good. And in trying to make her comfortable with her insecurities, I ended up asking, like, do I need to tone it down, or do I need to stop doing this, or do I need to stop doing that to make you comfortable? And do you know what that did to me as a person? For me to sit here and try to tone back myself to make somebody else feel comfortable, when really in reality she should be working on her insecurities, right? So with that being said, you know, even though she kind of cut me off, I'm glad that it was kind of a blessing in disguise, because I felt myself always toning it back to make sure she was comfortable. When in reality, baby girl, I should be like a light to you, like, because I'm confident, it should make you want to be more confident, or make you want to be more set in who you are. So that is a toxic trait. You know, insecurities happen. Like, all of us can be insecure sometimes, but that doesn't mean that you know, you have to tone down somebody else's light in order to make yours shine bright. I'm the type of person, I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable around me. But in that particular situation, it was like, I shouldn't be toning down who I am as a person. I worked hard, okay? I worked hard to be this confident person. And I shouldn't have to tone down who I am because you're just not secure. And you're not real with yourself by saying that you're insecure. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that I let that go, because I didn't realize it was happening until we stopped hanging out, that I was toning myself, I was holding back on who I am and who the person that I was becoming, because my friend had an insecurity. That has nothing to do with me. Not to be cocky or anything like that, but that has nothing to do with me. I'm here to help you. I can help you as much as I can, but at the end of the day, I cannot make you think you're beautiful. I cannot make you think to love yourself. I can't make you have the same mindset as me. And I can't make you walk in it. That was the thing. I don't think that she didn't love herself or thought she was beautiful. She just didn't know how to walk in it. Like, I'm a think it and I'm a walk in it, okay? And you don't let nobody tone you down because of the problems that they have. So that's what I mean when I say cut toxic people off. Toxic people can do something to your mind, like it started making you think that it's something wrong with you. And that was the problem. Like, she kept making me feel like it was something wrong with me because of her insecurity, when in reality she was the one who had the problem and I didn't realize it. So in the end, it was like, toxic people, it can do something to your mind. It can make their problem seem like it's yours when it's really not. So, and you have to cut that off. If you're not strong enough to deal with that and know how to block that off and still be friends with somebody, you have to cut it off, because at the end of the day, it's going to reflect on you. It's going to do something to you and your person and your mind when you have those kind of people around. So yes, you have to sometimes cut off toxic people. Most of the time, all the time, you have to cut off toxic people in order to build your self-confidence and your self-esteem. And that's just that. You can't save everybody. That's something that I'm trying to learn myself, is you cannot save everybody, okay? Only thing you can do is you shine your light, okay? And you be your person, and you just pray to God that somebody sees that light and it helps them along the way. But at the end of the day, you cannot. I'm telling you, you cannot save everybody else. Only thing you can do is be yourself. And the world gonna feel it. Do you hear me? The world will adjust. If you're just being yourself, the world will adjust. The world gonna feel you. Somebody gonna feel you one day when you just being yourself. That's the best kind of beauty that you could ever be, is yourself. Okay? Somebody gonna feel you. And if don't nobody feel you, you feel you. Period. So, I got 2 more tips and then I'm done. This video kind of long, but it's okay, cause baby girl, we gonna get into it, okay? We gonna save some self-esteem up in here today, okay? Period. So, another thing that you can do to help boost your self-confidence and your self-esteem is to find out what makes you happy. I noticed that I am most beautiful when I'm smiling, or when I'm happy, or when I'm laughing. Oh my gosh, y'all, I love to laugh. Like, when I tell y'all I am a complete goof, like, when you really get to know me, I am so goofy, I am so funny. Like, I love to laugh. I love people who can make me laugh. Like, I love being around that kind of energy. So, yeah, and I'm most beautiful when I'm like that. So find out what makes you happy and do it. I know one thing that I started doing, I really enjoy my alone time. Like when I'm just by myself in my dorm room and I just feel like I want to dance. So I'll turn me on some City Girls, some twerk music, some Nicki Minaj, period. I'll turn me on some turn up music and just dance. And I have a mirror propped up, just looking at myself dancing and feeling happy or feeling sexy or feeling beautiful in my element or whatnot. That is something that I like to do that makes me happy. Or another thing that I like to do is act. I loved acting. Even if I'm playing the most ugliest role, I feel beautiful because that's something that I love to do. And I know that that energy radiates off me because it's something that I love to do. And it makes me most happiest. And it's when I feel the most beautiful. It's when I feel the most beautiful when I'm doing what I love to do. Me. Not what everybody else think I should be doing. Me. When I'm doing what I love to do, that's when I feel the most beautiful. So, go find out. Take some time to fall in love with yourself again. I promise you, it will be the best thing you could possibly do for yourself. It's to go and fall in love with yourself again. Go find those things that make you happy. Find out what you don't like. Go write, go read, go meditate. Do some things that is for yourself and your growth and your divine restoration. I'm so big on restoring yourself and allowing God to restore you. And once you do that, you will find the things that make you beautiful. You will find the things that make you happy, which adds on to what makes you beautiful, which adds on to what makes you feel beautiful. And it helps with your self-confidence. Period. So my last and my final tip for all of those who are spiritual people, ask God to show you what He sees in you. I know for a long time I struggled with wondering why God made me the way He made me. When I was younger, I struggled with the beauty side of that. Like, why did He have to make me dark skinned? Or why did He have to make me with the kinky hair? Or why did He have to make me with the, I don't know, something? I struggled with that. And I used to ask, like, why did you make me like that, period? But that was when I was younger. And now I've fallen in love with what I look, I've fallen in love with what I look like. I've fallen in love with who I am. Now that I'm older, I struggle with asking God, why did you have to make me the person with the big heart? Why did you have to make me the person, somebody who's selfless? Why did you have to make me like that? You know what I'm saying? It's so much easier to be mean. It's so much easier to be bad. It's so much easier to do, you know, whatever and not have a care in the world. But I feel like He's slowly revealing to me why. And it's a beautiful process to know that I had these questions legit. Like, these were legit questions that I had for Him. And He's slowly giving me the answers to all the questions that I have that makes me me. Okay? So, I can tell you right now, the answer that He had for me as to why He had to make me the person that cares. I guess that was my question, was why am I the person who has to care? It's because I believe that I was put here to help others. And you can't help others if you don't care. You have to care about something, right? So, you know, how can I help a young girl who could be going through the same things that I'm going through? If I didn't even care about my problems, how can I care about hers? That kind of thing. So just slowly start to ask God, ask yourself, and ask God, what is it that he sees in you? What is it that you like about you? And why do you like that? Why do you like that about you? And finding out those answers is the most beautiful. That is not a word. Like, who told me that? Finding out those answers is a beautiful process. And it's a beautiful journey to self-confidence. You know what I'm saying? Finding out more and more who you are, it's a beautiful journey. So ask yourself, ask God, why am I the way I am? Help me to see me the way you see me. And he will give you those answers. And I promise you, it will help you along the way. So, with that being said, that's all that I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little segment. Okay, this is my first girl talk chit chat ever, and I look forward to many more to come. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, and please leave a comment on anything that you guys may want to talk about. If you have if there are any parents out there who have young girls who are going through some things, or you know, you're noticing things in their everyday lives that you may not have the answers to, and may not know what's going on, but you think that I could possibly, please leave the comments in the comment section. I want to get into it. I want to talk about it. I want to be that person that can help you guys along the way. So please don't be afraid to comment, and make sure you follow me, add me, subscribe on social media. I do answer questions on social media. I do a lot of topic discussions like on Twitter and stuff like that. I like to post like anything that I'm thinking and allow people to answer those questions that I may have. So please don't be afraid to stalk me on social media. I don't have much of a life, so I am always down to talk and answer questions and chit chat. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.